Good morning and welcome to the Mayan Riviera. Back on a Sunday morning here. Thought I'd just pop by the job site here, have a look around while things are quiet. Not too much mayhem going on. Big changes here over the week from last time that we were here. So we got all the substructure done for the deck. This is a total suspended deck all the way around the outside of the house. The guys have been going hard this week. Of course, it's going to start to shower a little bit as I'm here talking. This is where the jacuzzi is going to be, just beside the main bedroom and off the main area. See, as we walk through, we'll have a deck around here. There's going to be a waterfall feature here. It'll come up about this height, nice rock, and it'll spill into the pool, which will give us some backlighting, a little bit of noise, running water, a little bit of babbling brook kind of sound throughout the day. And also you can sit underneath it, maybe have the water pour on your head if you're in the pool, just something a little different to add a little bit of extra. See the conduit all the way around the outside? Well, this is where we're going to run some lights. We'll have some plugs. The stairway for going down into the yard will be right in here. And then over this area here is where we'll have set up for maybe a table, chairs, an outdoor kitchen. Over there, nice little bistro table or something to come out, have dinner, lunch, in that area, or over here. It's up to you, your choice. You can see here right now the sunshine, beautiful spot beside the pool, midday. You get sun from early in the morning, shining on the house, coming all the way this way, so we'll get sun later in the afternoon, which, let's face it, that's what we're here for, to enjoy the outside. Get to look around at nature. You see lots of animals here running around on the inside. And then we'll go through over to where you come out the door from inside, because I'm going to go in because it's starting to rain a little bit. But it's raining, 27 degrees. I'll take that over shoveling snow any day. So here you've got the scaffolding set up. The guys are getting the plastering done on the outside of the house. They're starting work on this because they want to get the scaffolding out of here, because by the end of this week, this whole concrete deck and the pool floor should be poured. We'll bring a pumper truck in, we'll do the jacuzzi, all of this area here. We'll have the sub-concretes done. And then after that, we'll do the finished PebbleTech finish all the way through all of this. And then it's getting to be pretty close to finished outside. Now, that's not everything we have to do. Obviously, we got a construction zone outside there. And over time, that's all going to get cleaned up as all the supplies get moved out. You can see on the side of the house, up past the jacuzzi, where we've already started to do some of the pre-fill, get some of the area lined up. We'll have a bit of a retaining wall along the edge where everything backs up into. Things are really coming along. I've been impressed. The guys have really been working hard this week. You can see we got the fill coming in here for the subgrade, and then once the scaffolding is pulled out, then we will finish that, obviously. Jacuzzi, little walkway, and then up to that area we'll have some screenings from the road, so you got some privacy here. Then the rest is jungle until maybe a neighbor moves in, but then we can do some screenings or fence along there, and then all the way down in the back. This could be your space. Here in the Mayan, it's quiet. Listen, you don't hear anything. Peaceful on a Sunday. Just enjoy the neighborhood. Enjoy your time with your family, friends. You drinks out on the patio, maybe the pool. Thought about maybe putting a fire table out here to set at night. This is the area where you can do that. And then we'll make some nice gardening areas, clean up for the landscaping. When the construction bomb is cleaned up, and it will be. It always looks crazy like this until the end when everything finally comes together. I'm pretty happy. Our crews worked hard. On the inside, they've run tons of cable, lights, fixtures, data cables for internet, because everybody needs good internet, right? Everybody wants to have good Wi-Fi, no matter where you're at, whether we use Starlink or fiber optic. That'll be a choice for down the road. We'll have both options available. We will run fiber optic into the house and hook it up. Sometimes that can be hit or miss. We'll also have Starlink availability from the roof, so then you have 24/7. Solar panels are on the roof already. So the solar company, EcoCentral Solar, who is what we use out of Port of Venturas here, Roger Sherman and his crew have already come, got the pedestals in, got the rails in, and the panels are on the roof. We're just waiting to get our electrical hooked up. We have our meter in for construction, but to do the grid tie contract and stuff, we have to be a little further along, obviously, and that'll be the next step. But the roof is totally sealed, and we're just finishing up some of the plastering on the top edges and wrapping all that over the top. So that's what the guys are doing now. Aluminum, they're talking all the doors and windows. Sometime in the next week to 10 days, we want to get all the concreting done, all the plastering done away so that we don't splash anything, because that stuff sticks, and it's all going to be powder coated black. So we want to make sure that that stays clean and we don't have any issues with that going forwards. The tile guys are just about done. They got a few little things to wrap up. All of the bathrooms are basically tiled in the main bedrooms. We're doing the powder room this week. And then we go up to the terraces when the guys are done with the scaffolding on the terraces that you see above here. Then we will tile those and run all the drains. The scuppers are already in for all the drains. I'm pretty happy so far. There was 14 people here this week at any one time. Some of those are skilled contractors, skilled artisans, people doing the plaster. Others are the wiring guys, finishers and plumbers. And then you got laborers that, those poor guys got the hard job because they move everything with wheelbarrow. You don't see much for skid steers. You don't see much for little mini excavators because there just isn't the space and seems to be labor. So everything's loaded in wheelbarrows, moved all the way down around the edge, all of that inside there. So that's come up 1.5 feet, 2 feet. There's 2.5 feet of fill in there right now, and there'll be a little more than all the way down along the edge. While our piping is run, our mechanical room will be away from the house, so we won't have noise. We won't have to worry about going up on a roof to find your water and pumping systems, which tends to be where they put it here in the Mayan and in the tropical areas. They'll put water tanks up on the roof and then have pumps up there. But if you're gonna have a pump to pressure anyway, to pressure the house, why don't we do it from down here where it's easy to get at, easy to service, and make it easy. If it's not done easily, then it doesn't get maintained, is what I've kind of found in some of my businesses. And even here, if it's there, you can see, you can walk up, open the door, check it. It's easy. And that's what I look for when trying to do a project or develop something. If we can make those kind of things easy, then we don't have to worry about things breaking and getting away on us. So easy maintenance is part of the criteria for this build. It's going fast. We're thinking still end of February, plus or minus. Might have some outside work to do here, some landscaping, but major stuff done by February, end of February.